Hello, Tom. I'm James Sandam, and I'm the academic coordinator for Pioneer.
Hi, James. I'm Tom Abbott, and I'm helping to support the sustainability planning. We absolutely have a roadmap. We know that what we've done so far has been a good success, but that our job is only really starting. And the key is to really leverage the data assets that we've already identified and continue doing research and building out tools to help support patient outcomes and decision making.
I suppose sustainability, Tom, can also go or should go beyond that in terms of understanding that we want to build something for the next generation. We want to change mindsets from a focus of just trials as the foundation of treatment plans and to leverage the power of real-world data in a complementary fashion to trials. And I think during the sustainability phase, what you've been helping us think through is how we fix some of the gaps that exist in retrospective data assets. And sustainability therefore goes beyond just making sure we can sustain ourselves financially to do the research that needs to be done, but also to make sure we can get fresh data, right? Prospective data, patient-reported outcome measures, patient experiences of care measures. And those are challenges that you and I in the consortium are facing up to already.
Absolutely. And building on top of that is really how do we take advantage of the increasing availability of data in the health ecosystem and really make sure that we are informing our choices and informing our patients on the basis of all of the information and not just simply the information that comes out of a few patients that happen to be enrolled in a clinical trial. Oh, I think the potential Pioneer is really to transform the way in which prostate cancer patients are diagnosed and treated and really figure out a way to drastically reduce the burden of disease to individual patients and to the population as a whole. And I think having the breadth of data assets and information about how prostate cancer is currently being treated and managed, we can identify best practices and really drive a transformation in the way in which clinicians manage the disease.
Yeah, and especially around also changing the mindsets of researchers from living in their own silos, doing research on their own, to understanding that they don't lose anything. In fact, they gain more by not only doing that, but also sharing data and being part of a larger community to fill gaps in research they could not do individually as a researcher.
Absolutely, and I'm amazed at how many people have participated in some of the study-a-thons and the way in which individuals are contributing different pieces to it. You know, you really cannot do it as a sole researcher anymore. Correct. It really has to be a community of people coming together from understanding the patient context and how patients are referring to the disease, what's important to them, to statisticians, data engineers, the full gamut. The message I would give someone who is thinking about joining Pioneer is welcome. I think it's really important to become part of a community and work together to address many of the challenges that we're facing. And if we're really going to use big data to answer some of these core questions, then we really need to involve everyone.
Yeah, and I think as we discussed before, they have an opportunity to gain more than they would if they were working just on their own in terms of working with a broader research scientific community that looks after them well in terms of recognizing their academic contributions, in terms of authorship, of broader publications from the consortium, but also at a personal level, it's an enjoyable consortium to work in, and we look after them in terms of their personal happiness as well in research.
Absolutely.